Ladies and gentlemen, the Athlete's Mentor here, aka the Dragon, and today I'm going to tell you how I went from this to this on a plant-based diet in less than 30 days. Let's get it. Alright, so let's jump right into it. So first we're going to talk about what I was doing when my testosterone levels were 812. Alright, when I'm walking around at 812, which is still high for the average person, especially for somebody my age, 37 years old. And not only that, I've been on a plant-based diet for 2014, so quite a long time. Alright, so let's get it. At the time that I took my first test results on my testosterone, and I was 812, I wasn't really getting the proper amount of sleep that I should be. I was probably getting around 8 to 7 hours of sleep, maybe sometimes 6 hours, and I should be getting 8+ almost every night. That's what I should have been doing. On top of that, I wasn't training as hard, wasn't lifting that heavy weight. I was doing more like bodybuilding style lifting. And if anybody knows about bodybuilding style lifting, it shoots up your cortisol levels. And that's like the killer of testosterone. So that's the exact opposite. The higher your cortisol levels are up, the lower your testosterone is. Also, I wasn't eating a lot of organic foods, and I was eating out more. And the more pesticides are in your food, the more your foods are GMO, genetically modified, the lower your testosterone levels are going to be. And that's one of the main reasons why to this day, the average standard for a testosterone level is much lower than a guy from 100 years ago. And the problem is in the food. You know, we got a lot of pesticides, a lot of chemicals in there, genetically modified. You know, it's tearing your body up from the inside. So I wasn't eating as clean as I should have been. So I became very curious about testosterone, and I was hearing a few things like men's testosterone levels are very low for this day and age, a lot lower, like I said earlier, than 100 years ago. And so I wanted to get down to the nitty gritty and find out why. So I found out a few helpful tips on ways you can boost your testosterone naturally, and I'm gonna share that with you guys here right now. Now also during this time, I wasn't taking very many supplements. I believe I was just taking zinc and the occasional D vitamin. I usually go outside and get a lot of vitamin D. So I was doing that, but not consciously going out every single day when I should have been. The first testosterone boosting tip is supplementation. With today's food, it lacks vitamins and minerals. There's a lot of soil deprivation going on. There's a lot of genetically modified foods going on, a lot of pesticides floating around in your food, and you're not getting the same nutrients you were 100 years ago. So supplements can definitely help out tremendously with that. One of the first supplements I saw in research that helps boost your testosterone is Cystanch. All right, we're gonna pop this up in a bigger screen so you can see it. But Cystanch has been scientifically proven to boost your testosterone levels. Next, zinc. Zinc is one of the key factors in boosting your testosterone levels. It's one of the key minerals that helps boost testosterone, scientifically proven. Next, horny goat weed. Yeah, it sounds a little funny, but it does work, and it does get your T levels up and have you feeling like you're young again if you're having problems down there. You feel me? And next, we got long jack right here. All right, this is one of the top herbs that you can take to boost your testosterone levels. And this is also scientifically proven. This is proven more than any other herb out there to boost your testosterone level besides another herb. Don't quote me on this. I believe it's called Fagrecious adoja, something like that. But that also is toxic to your testicles. So this is proven not to be toxic as far as they know right now. And the last testosterone boosting supplement that I don't have here on hand with me today is ashwagandha. I do have my own supplement company called Dragon Supplements. I'll put the link in the bio, and I do sell organic ashwagandha. You want to try to get most of these herbs organic, but ashwagandha helps lower cortisol levels, which is the exact opposite of testosterone. So the higher your cortisol levels are, the lower your testosterone is. So ashwagandha helps balance that out, and plus it has a bunch of other health benefits. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about my diet and what I did to increase my testosterone through diet, and also I'm gonna give you my secret testosterone boosting potion. All right, first things up, we're gonna talk about what I did to boost my testosterone through my diet, and that was increasing my calories. I had a calorie surplus. Particularly, I started eating more fruits. I got a lot more micronutrients in my body, which helped boost my testosterone levels up. I did increase my protein a little bit with just plant-based proteins and more beans, because those also help boost your testosterone up. But mainly, my testosterone boosting diet came from the fruit, just like a gorilla out here, which is the real king of the jungle. And speaking of gorillas, check out my Gorilla Strength program, guaranteed to put on muscle and get you stronger for your sport or everyday life or combat in general. Whatever it is, we got you. Link down below. All right, so here's my secret recipe to the Gorilla Smoothie. We're gonna call it, we'll dub it the Gorilla Smoothie right here. This is what packed on size and boosted my testosterone up, all right? So first we got organic banana. Everything here is organic. A berry mix, blueberry, strawberry, mango, oat milk, and plant-based protein powder. All right, this is one of my favorite ones. It's called Creamy Protein from Garden of Life. It tastes delicious. It thickens the smoothie up, and it's all clean ingredients in there. So what I did is just blend that up in a blender together. For the oat milk, I use 1.5 cups, and I use 1 cup of fruit right here. 1 scoop of protein, 1 banana. Blend that up, and now sometimes I will put in dark green leafy vegetables like spinach or kale in there in my smoothie as well. Sometimes, not all the time, but those do help as well too. All right. First, we're gonna start with the milk. We're gonna put about 1.5 cups in there. Bang, like that. The banana, I like to put it in this order because it makes it smoother. It's not so clunky. Sometimes if you do a reverse order, it's a little bit harder to blend up. So banana goes first because it's softer. Then you want to put your fruit. About 1 cup right there. Always make sure you seal your fruit back up. Then you want to hit the protein. All right, we're gonna blend this up on high for about a minute. And let the blender do its thing. All right, we done. We're gonna pour it up and time to enjoy. All right, and this second glass here is for my cameraman. I kind of cheated him out a little bit, but that's all right. He's still gonna get a testosterone boost off. All right, the next testosterone boosting tip, we're talking about sunlight. All right, I got a lot of vitamin D naturally through the sun. It's better than taking the supplementation version, but if you got to, take the supplementation version. But I will get my whole entire body, yes, whole entire body covered in the sun from head to toe. That helps shoot my numbers up. That got my vitamin D levels up naturally, which boosts my testosterone up. I think that was one of the most important things that I did. Next, after that, we're gonna talk about sleep. I made sure to get at least bare minimum 8 hours of sleep. And on the day that I tested the second time, I had 9 hours of sleep, so I was well rested. And even if your testosterone levels are high and you don't sleep good and you test on that same day, let's say you only get 4 to 5 hours of sleep, testosterone levels are gonna be a lot lower than they should be. So make sure when you test, you wanna have an adequate amount of sleep at bare minimum 8 hours. All right, so the next testosterone boosting tip we're gonna talk about is weight training. All right, lifting heavy weights is shown to increase your testosterone a lot more than doing higher repetitions. like I say, high repetition produce more cortisol, and we don't want that because that's the killer of testosterone. So I started focusing on more powerlifting techniques, and that helped boost me up. All right, one of my secret weapons here, this is one of my secret techniques, is being around beautiful women. All right, you want to surround yourself with women a lot, particularly ones that you find attractive. You don't have to be dating them or anything, but you need to be around them. That's why going to the gym is so important. You get a testosterone boost anytime you're around attractive women in general, but the more attractive they are, the more your testosterone goes up. And that's why you tend to want to lift heavy when you see a hot chick. So start doing that, and that's going to definitely help your testosterone levels increase, just like it did mine. Next up on the list is competition. All right, if anybody knows Michael Jordan, he's probably one of the most competitive people on the planet, and I bet you his numbers were through the roof. He always wanted to compete in everything, and he always tried to win. And so I actively seeked out competition, whether that be through a basketball game, whether that be trying to outlift one of my lifting partners or racing people. It didn't matter, whatever it was. It could be racing in my car, it could be playing a video game. I was actively seeking out competition and trying to win because competitors have high testosterone levels. Also, I wasn't shying away from any type of conflict whatsoever, even if that meant physical altercation. I've never been one to shy away from that, you know, but I always would try to handle things with my mouth first, but I'm never afraid to defend myself. And that definitely helps boost your testosterone levels up. All right, so make sure you guys try